everyone, it's Pumpkadoodle, and I'm finally back. I am gonna try to start more consistently making videos again, but as mostly a VTuber. My design is actually based my design off of how I look now, well, plus the vampiric traits, but everything else is pretty much how I look at this point. I don't post what I usually look like online that often, but I just thought it'd be cute to have VTuber me. But of course, it's a vampire. I mean, if I could get permanent fangs and elf ears, I would, but I cannot, so I will have them on my VTuber. I'm gonna make the same content as before, like stuff on anime and cosplay, but I also really have been wanting to try out ASMR. I have terrible insomnia, so I love ASMR to help me go to sleep, and hopefully some of you also like ASMR. And then of course, I want to make more content on vampire-related topics, so like, might do like some videos on like vampires and anime, stuff like that. This also gives me a really nice way to make content without using too many spoons. My health has gone down the drain. I was never particularly healthy, but I can't even really go to conventions anymore without being in a lot of pain until I can get some kind of wheelchair. If you're wondering what precisely is wrong with me, so are my doctors. Well, the doctors are kind of like, oh, you just have really low blood pressure. And I'm like, can you do something more about that, maybe? Besides just telling me I have low blood pressure and giving me one medication that, like, don't get me wrong, I really need that medication. It keeps me from fainting every day, but I still can't be on my feet for very long. My blood just pools in my feet and causes a lot of pain. So conventions are a no-go until I can get a wheelchair and somebody to push me. I finally started using a wheelchair for like some outings. When I go to like Disney World, last time I went, I got pushed in a wheelchair and I had a really nice time. Actually, the past 2 times I've gone, I've used a wheelchair, and everyone I went with was like, oh my god, look, you're actually enjoying things. You look so much happier not being in pain and being able to enjoy everything. So that's really nice. I went to a cardiologist and the cardiologist was no help. So I need to find a different specialist. I used to really love dancing. You may or may not have seen videos of me dancing on my YouTube or my TikTok. And with the blood pooling, it's pretty painful to go out and dance. I could possibly find different shoes that would help, because I dance barefoot in my house and the swelling doesn't hurt as much as when I go out and wear my big stompies, even though my big stompies are comfortable. I don't know. But for now, I just get to be a cute little VTuber on here with you guys. And I'm excited. I also want this channel to be mostly positive and fun. A lot of the cosplay content online nowadays tends to be really negative and just talking about whatever the weekly cosplay drama is. Be the change you want to see. I want more cosplay, anime and stuff I've used as escapism from the reality of the world. I just want to make content to make people happy and maybe also give them an escape. Of course, I still have my hot takes, which I might share at some points. And then I also have some con horror stories. I know those are popular, so at one point, if you guys want, maybe I'll share some con horror stories. But my other life update is that I have moved to Germany for grad school, but I am hoping to stay here. I would very much like not to return to the US. I'm actually getting my master's degree in marine biology, and then when I finish this, I will probably be going straight on to a PhD, either in marine biology or genetics. So I'm also trying to find more cosplay friends in Germany. I live in northern Germany, so if you are looking for cosplay friends here too and speak English, well, if you're watching this, I assume you speak English. I am slowly working on my German. I'll get there eventually. I'm trying. I'm just pretty slow when it comes to languages. But it is nice not having to spend hundreds of dollars on my health every month. And it's quite pretty where I am, especially in the spring and the summer. I live near a river, and so actually with my health, one of the things that I am still able to do is any kind of swimming and snorkeling and diving. The water is just like a giant compression hug, so it actually helps my blood pressure. And I've become pretty exercise intolerant to most things, but less so with swimming, which is nice. My mom came to visit a while ago, and we went to Malta and we went snorkeling and saw all the cool fishies. And I'm also thinking about either on this channel or on a separate channel having a different VTuber who's a mermaid or possibly a selkie and talking about all of the fun marine biology things that I now have the knowledge to. Because I think there's also a lot of anti-intellectualism, and words are hard in the world right now. And there's this whole thing of, oh, science is hard and scary, but I want science to be more accessible and fun. So if you're also interested in learning more about ocean creatures, let me know, and then I will figure out what route to go from there. For now, that is it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye.